Thursday, the ladies on a Hello. Where'd everybody go? Why are we getting black? What happened? There he is. Hey, good morning, everybody. Oh, let me put on my lights, my fancy, big, expensive 3D background. Look at that. Is that high tech or what? Let's talk about. We don't need no CGI here, brother. Woohoo! Hello, good morning, and welcome to the show on this beautiful Thursday morning. Great to see so many beautiful, wonderful, fantastic, amazing people here today. I love you guys so much. Let's see who's here. What do we got? Looks like Terry Barnes is here. Good morning, my friends. Hashtag Rise and Shine with Hezokuai. First happy dance of the day. Let's hit it. All right. Thank you very much. Who's now Voodoo, that punk? I got to cut off his Wi-Fi, man. Stefan St. German, I guess that tyrant Hezekiah is still sleeping. Yeah. At 6:19 now, I was in the shower, bah. Little Chihuahua, Big World, good morning. Rise and Shine with Hezekiah. You know it. Mark Braggett's in the house. What's up, Mark? Good to see you. Good morning to you. Melissa White Rabbit says, hello, lovelies. Well, hello to you as well. Jersey Fool, good morning, all you pre-show lurkers. Yeah. Jammin' Jet says, good morning, everyone. Well, good morning to you too, buddy. Ina Marie says, good morning, all. Rash. That's right. I ain't fooling around. Scott Amo says, good morning, Hezokuai and pals. Well, good morning to you too, Scott. Dad farted. Hey, good morning, all. Big hugs to everyone near and far. Please hit that like button. Hit that. Please hit that like button today. All right. Thank you. Prada Rayner, good morning, folks. Good morning to you too. Zerzu Zyquin. Time's not on my side ever since Hezokuai Mandela affected me. Nothing has gone right. That's right, buddy. And if you keep fooling around talking about this globe being round, I'm going to keep making sure that everything in your house gets rewritten, and then the next day it's going to be completely different than what you remember it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into your house. I'm going to sneak into your house at night. I'm going to steal everything you own and replace it all with exact replicas. Melissa the White Rabbit, I'm having to use my walker. It sucks. Can I have a happy dance? Hell yeah, you can have a happy dance. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's what I'm here for, to have some fun and help people have a happy morning. Let me see. It seems like, there we go. That might be better. I don't know. That might be too loud now. Oh, my goodness. Does that work better? Sorry, I was having a weird audio thing, and now I hope it's all good. All right, anyway, let's see. Home Dog Audit says Black Artie. Dardry. Hi, Frauditor Follies and Mods. Well, hello to you. Welcome to the show. Ray is here. Good morning, everyone. All right. We got Nightman's wife. Morning, everyone. Gonna be a hot one for me and my baby Hunter, calling for 101 heat index in Gainesville today. That's right. I'm also in Florida, and it is hot. Holy crap hammer sauce. Damn crows. All right, what's up? We got Blue Steel in the house. Good morning from Gainesville, Florida, down in the swamp. That's right. Nightman's Frauditor regular morning nursing the dislocated toe. Oh, but me and baby Hunter are just going to chill. Well, that's the way to do it. Relax. Freight ends a Smitty. Hashtag don't care. Accurate outrage. Good morning, everyone. Missed y'all while I've been sick. Oh, well, I hope you feel better. Let's see. We got Methodist Dave in the house. Good morning. What's up? And, of course, Blackheart Night. All right. Griffey's here as well. It's time he started the stream. I've been waiting all day. Yes. I'll tell the story behind that in a minute. I think I'm going to start doing that every time, though. It seems to be working. Lino Barcelos, good morning, all. Time for coffee. Yes. That's the way to do it. P. Barnes II. What's up? Press that like button. You know it. Christopher O'Connor saying Blue Steel. Is that a cheap clone? No, I thought Blue Steel was a type of gun. Or, I'm sorry, Pew Pew. Sorry. These guys. Grandpas, what's up? Morning, Hez in chat. Morning, Grandpas. Society Red, good morning, everyone. Griffey for 5 Australian. I hear tasing is in order. Fry that no good frauditor news now, Voodoo. Oh, my goodness gracious me. We have a request to tase the Voodoo doll, so we're going to go ahead and start our day with the tasing. If there's anyone here who isn't familiar with the tasing, get ready, because it's going to get loud and it's going to get crazy, because we're going to make sure that this no good rotten frauditor, come here, come on, boy, that this rotten no good frauditor right here with his gimbal and his camera and his fake press pass, his tiny black little heart, his handcuffs, untied shoes, and his rotten no good teeth, like stupid broken system, broken trust, that this douche canoe gets the tasing he deserves, right?
No, don't tase me. All right, guys, listen. I don't know why you think that just because I'm a frauditor and I support stupidity and that I stick up for these dudes. Oh, who am I kidding? You suck! Oh, hey, stop! Oh, gee, oh, my spleen hurts!
Yeah, ain't nothing better than a good tasing. All right. We love it. Ladies and gentlemen, Roisin is in the house. And my producer, the one and only, the amazing, the fantastic, the beautiful Salacious is here. Great ends of Smitty, what's up? Let's see, who did I miss? Jammin' Jet, Ray, Griffey. Oh, I think I got everybody. Oh, Maserati 5000 GT, good morning to you. What's up? Yeah, good to see you. I don't know who the hell this guy is. Holy crap. That was a big one. Naked Sam Spectrum. Oh boy. Nowhere fast. What's up? Morning all. Morning to you too. Going nowhere fast. That's where these frauditors are all headed. Is nowhere fast. Maybe the pits of hell. I don't know. We'll see. Oh man, they're horrible, rotten, no good people. Let's see. Oh yeah. Insert cliche, play my video, blah blah blah. There, I saved myself time. Oh, that's right. Oh, Katie Z is here. Oh, I didn't see Katie. What's up, Katie? There she is. All right. Round of applause for Katie Z. If you're not subscribed. Oh, and the Bandit 2804. All right. We got a lot of creators in here every day. If you're not subscribed to any of them, go ahead and subscribe now. They're all worth it. Katie Z especially does this thing. A lot of people don't know what she does. True crime. So that includes like sovereign citizens and frauditors and stuff, but any kind of talking about actual crimes and the history behind them and all that is good stuff. Bandit 2804. I just said Bandit 2804, didn't I? I thought I did. Anyway, I want to address something real quick. Cast Graphics for $1.99. What's up? Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Cast. Here's a happy dance for you. All right. Thank you very much. Deadpool 1985. All right. Welcome. Good to see you. It's been a while. Great to have you back. Let's see. And then I think there was another one here. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, wait. We got Black Man Dan. All right. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Kiefer's 43. Good morning. Good to see you. All right. Glad to have you here. Blackheart Knight for $2 says, give us a card, no tase. No card equals you get level 11. Dagnabbit. For those of you who've been following Little Chihuahua Big World's channel, News Now Douche Canoe has been investigating the missing card. I highly recommend you check some of those videos out. I'm working on re-editing some of them into because there's 3 of them into a shorter format to play on here. But basically, I could just play them, but now I'm breaking character. Anyway, News Now Douche Canoe's investigating the missing Schrodinger's cat holofoil card. Dun dun dun. I gotta download the dun dun dun. I don't have that one yet. I got the oof. And I got this one. All right, good stuff. Well, stop it! I didn't want you to keep going. Boom. All right. Hippies. So anyway, for those of you who don't know, there's this ongoing storyline where every month on this channel I do a giveaway. And the winner of last month's giveaway was this idiot. And he was supposed to get a limited edition, and I'll show you, because for this month, actually, since I'm bringing it up, I made these. I have a whole set of a card game that I invented, kind of like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, but it's Frauditors versus Anti-Frauditors. Series 1 is just wrapping up. Series 2 is coming out soon. but I made these limited edition. They're numbered. This is number 16. There's only 17 that have ever been printed or ever will. This is number 16 right here. And this is the grand prize for this month's giveaway, by the way. It's a limited edition Schrodinger's cat holofoil card. The ultimate hero, Schrodinger's cat, the big cat, the most powerful card ever created, invincible, unassailable, more powerful than you could possibly imagine, unparalleled vanquisher of stupidity, infinite offense, and infinite defense. And so number 15 was last month's giveaway prize. And it was now Voodoo 1. I picked names randomly and I picked his. So when I went to give him his card, it disappeared. Now Blackheart Knight keeps saying that he thinks that Voodoo hid it from me and is trying to pull some kind of scam. News Now Douche Canoe thinks that somebody stole it and is investigating to try and figure out who. So it's a whole story, and I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, he doesn't have it, so I guess he's going to get a good tasing. All right. Time for tasing number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness. He is not going to be happy this morning, and you know he already hates Blackheart Knight. Let's see what he has to say about this now.
Blackheart Knight, level 11. Listen, you helmeted butt munch, crap sandwich, buttonhole sandwich eater. Listen, man, I don't know what your problem is. Just because I'm a frauditor, you think it's okay. What is this? What does this say? What the heck? What? I can't see. What does this say? Notice, frauditors not permitted beyond this point according to UCC 69-222-333-444. The heck is this crap? Get this out of my face, man. I'm trying to talk to people here. What is it? Oh, that's me in my pimp outfit. Look at me. I'm ready to go. Yeah. You know I'm the pimp. You're the simp because I've been eating all the shrimp, you dig? Yeah. What's next? What you going to put on screen next? Come on, what? Oh, hey! Oh, no, not that! Easy cameras on is a saint!
Speaking of easy cameras on, Gamer88, what's up? So yesterday, Eli went live. And I was watching his live. He was standing in front of a hotel acting a fool, so the security guards asked him to move along. And, of course, he turned into Eli. And Easy Cameras On is in his chat. And Easy Cameras On, who was a poor, sweet, innocent victim of a horrible, evil, rotten, Karen, banshee woman who spit on him and then turned around and walked away, and he punched her in the back of the head and literally punched her so hard that he knocked her unconscious. She might have permanent brain damage thanks to his dumb ass. But he was a poor, sweet, innocent victim. That's not the kind of person he is. So yesterday on Eli's live stream, Eli's standing in front of a hotel, giving people at the hotel, the security at the hotel, a hard time because they asked him to leave, of course. And Easy Cameras On is in his chat talking about, knock him out, bro. Knock him out. Go up to him. Knock him out. These guys are violent thugs, punks. And people wonder why we don't like them. They say we're just trolls. So you want violent thugs just walking around the street assaulting people? Like actually assaulting people? See, here's the problem. The frauditors and the people that are on their side will argue that we're our side, people, just random people that ain't even on our side, just random people who've never even heard of a First Amendment auditor, have no idea what they're looking at, are constantly assaulting these poor, sweet, innocent auditors. And then you watch their assault videos, and 99.9% of the time, what they mean by assault is that they had their camera out and somebody went, ugh, touched their camera. That's the big, horrible, evil, rotten, brutal assaults. I could put together a compilation of how many times these frauditors were assaulted by someone touching their camera. I also can and have put together a compilation of frauditors pepper spraying people. And of course, easy cameras on physically knocking someone out. Literally. Oh, and Eli making a dude a bloody mess for asking him not to film. Oh, and frickin' media beating up that college kid just a couple weeks ago. So bad that it took 3 women beating frickin' media with a stick to get him off of the guy for asking him not to film. So when they get assaulted, it means that someone maybe gently touched their camera or maybe nudged their elbow a little bit. But when they're pepper spraying everybody and punching people in the face and beating them into bloody messes and knocking people out, that's okay. That's fine. But don't you dare touch my camera. Don't you accidentally slightly brush up against me. Don't, as you're turning me to the direction where the door is to leave, and you touch my elbow. Oh, that's assault. You're going to jail. I'm going to get you fired. You assaulted me. And they wonder why we're trolls. They wonder why we're bootlickers. Well, because you douche canoes are acting like this. You butterbrain, jackwagon, Bargrove douche canoes are acting like that. Sounds like Easy Camera needs a visit from a certain Canadian Mountie Merc. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on. How does that go? Our country reeks of trees. Our yaks are really large, and they smell like rotten beef carcasses. And we have to clean up after them. Our saddle sores are the best. We proudly wear women's clothing and shearing. Sand blows up our skirts, 'cause we're the Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxmen. Hey, I didn't write the song, man. It's from Ren and Stimpy. Deal with it. Hez, don't hold back next time. Turn that echo off. Thank you. All right, so listen. I wanna say something. I want to make something clear because I saw where was it? A comment earlier. Who was it from? Who was it from? Who was it from? Who was it from? I gotta remember now. Let me look and see. Oh, it's from Melissa White Rabbit. She said, what's Eli's channel name? It's ELY, Artie. That's the problem. It's ELY. That's why you're not finding it. So she said, I want a happy dance, but I don't have any money. So I want to make something clear, especially because, it's been a while since I said this. A lot of times you get in the groove of something and it's weird because sometimes I feel like I get repetitive, but then I got to remember, people weren't here the first time I said it, or maybe people that are new to the channel or whatever don't know. So I want to say it again and make sure I make clear. Number one, you don't have to make a donation to get a happy dance. If you make a donation, you get one or a tase it. But you don't have to make a donation to get a happy dance. I have to do something to acknowledge a donation, and people seem to like the happy dance. So, I don't use OBS. So I can't set it up like Artie does, where he has these automatic things that happen when he gets a donation. I can't set my computer to do anything when I get a donation except show me in a different color the text. So I have to acknowledge them somehow, so that's what it is. But it's not a requirement. It's the same thing with the monthly giveaway, right? Like, if you donate to the channel, you will automatically be entered, but you don't have to donate to be entered. In fact, every month there's been a lot of people who've gotten entries. And in fact, speaking of which, if you would like a chance for this month's, because this month's almost over, if you would like a chance to get yourself your own Hezokuai merch package, including a copy of number, what was it, 16 of the limited edition, 16 out of 17 of the limited edition. What they want is a real life purge. Absolutely. If you would like a chance for this month's giveaway to get yourself your own number 16 out of 17 of the limited edition Schrodinger's Cat Holofoil cards, as well as a Hezokuai merch package, which will include these were made, by the way, for those who don't know, this was handmade by Salacious. My producer made this by hand. She also made these Hezokuai pens. She took them and she decorated them with the green and my Hezokuai logo on there. So that's going to be in the prize package as well. She even made me these. These are awesome because I call myself the Frauditor Destroyer. It's literally a destroyer named Frauditor. The Frauditor Destroyer. All right. So there's a lot. There's a lot. Bandit 2804 wants a happy dance. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. 279 Canadian. I love it. I love it. I thank you and I appreciate that very much. More than you'll ever know. Yes. Uncle Artie says, Hezokuai never does a happy dance for me. He's defrauded me out of at least 5. Listen, I've told Uncle Artie probably 5,000 times. I stop in the bar and grill almost every night for a nightcap before I go to bed. And he still is giving me watered down drinks, 90% water, 10% whiskey, and the whiskey itself is watered down. When he starts giving me real drinks, then I'll start thinking about paying my tab. I mean, I didn't do it. Highway Star, good morning, Hezekiah. Good morning, Highway Star. All right. So, bottom shelf drinks. That's exactly right. What will happen to Easy if the woman has any disability? Will he go to prison? He might go to prison anyway. He was immediately let go, because all of these big cities nowadays just let people go and, hope that they show up to court. They're getting rid of bonds and stuff. It's crazy, but it's New York. I don't know how they work it out there. I'm from Chicago, and I get salty when I see what has happened to that city in the time since I left. Ugh. Anyway, I don't want to get into all that. But yeah, they arrested him on scene. He wanted to press charges on her for spitting on him. She wanted to press charges on him for literally knocking her out. And the people in the jail told him, they said, no, don't press charges on her. New York is not a stand your ground state. She walked away from him twice. He had plenty of opportunities to just leave. But he egged it on. So they're like, no, it was you. So he still has to go to court for that incident. So he might end up getting locked up over it. I don't know. But we'll find out eventually. Ray said, Dub Bears. All right. It's a cashless bond. Okay, when did he do this? Well, when was it that he hit her in the head? I mean, I could just look at my videos because I covered it the next day. So let me see. Easy. Cameras on. It was May 8th. Well, I guess he did it on May 7th if I published the video May 8th. let's see. Oh, sorry. All right. So let's get on with the show. So I want to start by, I know, ladies and gentlemen, that there is, see, okay, for anybody who's been following the show for a while, but I want to make sure also for people who are new, I stay out of drama. This isn't a drama channel. This is a make fun of frauditors and point at stupid people and point out their stupidity. And every once in a while, actually explain logically why they're wrong. Right. And have some fun. And, you know, we're early in the morning for most people. So wake up, have a good time, get a little bit of exercise, get your day going. So that's what it's all about. So that's what we're here to do. So I avoid all the drama and all that, but I know it exists. I'm not stupid. That being said, I know there's drama and stuff, and or at least has been in the past around Dr. Dave. And I know some people don't like him. But I have to point this out. For those of you who are aware of what I do on Saturdays, every Saturday night, right here on the Frauditor Follies YouTube channel, I have a show that's me, Frauditor News Network, and a guest. This week's guest is going to be Mark the Sarcastic Law Student. So I don't know exactly how it's going to work out, but I'm very interested in this. He hasn't announced a time yet, so hopefully it'll be after my show so that I can do my show and then watch his. Dr. Dave is going to interview Riot Girl Radio. Check it out. Dr. Dave to be a professor. Riot Girl Radio has agreed to come on Dr. Dave's live stream. I want to ask her serious questions as to why she does audits and what she hopes to gain, aside from the obvious being paid by YouTube. It'll just be the two of us debating, and I'll later do an open panel for anyone to ask questions. Hopefully it'll be this Saturday, the 22nd, but still waiting to confirm with her. I'll keep everyone posted. Cheers for now. And then this is her post. I want your opinion. Please check out Dr. Dave, blah, blah, blah. I only freeze up with cops because they could take away my freedom. But this dude, I can handle him. So, yeah, this is Riot Girl is going to be on Dr. Dave. It's supposed to be Saturday, but it isn't finalized yet. So that's going to be interesting to see. Ever since Riot Girl hit the scene, I've been following her. I've been commenting on her page and trying to talk her out of it. Especially once she got arrested, I was like, oh, come on. But yeah, I mean, that's, oh, this is, Freight ends a Smitty. Oh, great, a train wreck versus a car crash. You forgot dumpster fire. Yeah. Like I said, it will be interesting, though, because I've been following Riot Girl's career ever since she started. She took off. She got real popular real quick. I don't know if it's because she's a girl, but it's just weird to me how, like, and it's funny because she just did a library audit, and then somebody, like, I posted in her community that, and nobody ever responds to me in the comments, you know. But I put in the comment section, I was like, look. Why? Because, okay, somebody said, why are you auditing libraries and stuff? And somebody else responded, to hold our government employees accountable and to have transparency. So I responded to that. Accountable for what in a library? Making sure the books are in alphabetical order? Transparent for what? That they're making sure they charge everyone a dime who makes a copy? I mean, what are you holding librarians accountable for? What do they have to be transparent about? That they have books? That people can do their homework there? Like, what? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like, okay, here's the thing. Yeah, she is a little Looney Tunes. I agree. It's the incels. Here's the thing. It's like this. I don't agree with what these guys do across the board. Okay? I don't agree with them going into a police station. I don't agree with them inserting themselves into a traffic stop. I don't agree with them harassing people at the DMV or harassing people in the library, or the library is what I'm getting to, or the post office or city hall or the police station. But all of those places, what's up, Simone? Good to see you. Luna Nights, what's up? But all of those people, all of those places, I get the again, I don't agree with it and I don't condone it. In fact, I hate it. But if I were to like sit down and have a discussion with them, I understand their reasoning of their explanation of why they go to those places. I think they're wrong, but at least I get it. But libraries makes no sense to me at all. None. Librarians make sure the books are put back up on the shelves. If you want to use a computer for internet access, they let you know, okay, this computer's working, whatever. Maybe if they have a limited number, they'll have you like sign a thing just so they know that somebody's already on that computer. If they have a Xerox machine there, maybe they'll charge like 10 cents a copy for you to make copies, and then make sure they get you 10 cents. And if you need a library card, they'll print you out your card. So what do they need to be held accountable for? What do they need to be transparent about? Why is auditing a library a thing at all? It makes no sense. Again, the post office thing doesn't make any sense, but I understand their twisted reasoning behind why it should. But a library, I don't even understand what their explanation is. Why are you auditing a library? To hold them accountable. Accountable for what? Using the Dewey Decimal System? What are you accountable for? What? What are you talking about? It just, I don't get it. But we have to protect our rights from the tyrannical librarians. They won't give you a book unless you have a library card. Oh no, what a violation of my rights. Librarians are tyrants. It's a requirement. We take classes in grad school. Oh, no. Edie Marie, what's up? Good to see you. Speaking of which, that's what I was coming to. I never did finish my sentence. If you would like a chance if you would like to have your name entered into this month's giveaway of number 16 of the Schrodinger's Cat limited edition hollow foil card, as well as a Hezokuai merch package. Hey, Garth Nader, what's up? What is this, a center for ants? You can't be expected to teach children to learn to read if they can't fit inside the building. Oh, no. If you want to be entered into the giveaway, I want you to type in the chat, Salacious is awesome! Anyway, getting back to the show. So we made the Dr. Dave announcement. Now let's see, which one did I want to do next? I got a couple here. Where is the let's see. Oh, you know what? Since one of the biggest supporters of this channel, the wonderful, fantastic, amazing K-Far, let's start with one of his videos, shall we? All right. We love K-Far over here at the Hezokuai Frauditor Follies YouTube channel. Let's go ahead and watch one of his videos. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Accountability Angel wastes tax dollars.
Guys in advance. This is another lack of Accountability Angel video. This is when she decided to go from, I believe it was the police department, to figure out how to FOIA things, to a place called BUCOM, which is the Bureau for Emergency Communications, I believe. She's going to go in there and right off the bat start lying. It's pretty comical when a person who puts videos on YouTube complains about needing the internet.
Okay, Parson, I was just saying that on Saturday, he hasn't finalized the date or time yet, but he's trying for Saturday. Hopefully it'll be after my show so that I could watch it too. But Dr. Dave is going to interview Riot Girl Radio, so it's going to be very interesting to see what she has to say. And I know there's like I said before, I know there's a lot of controversy when it comes to Dr. Dave specifically, but I just want to hear what she has to say. Anyway, let's go with the video. Don't you know? Because we're putting on a show for everyone to see, making you happy early in the morning, because that's what we do, having fun, hip, 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 hurroo.
To do things. It's quite comical, but like I said, I apologize for her voice in advance.
Hey guys, Accountability Angel here, and we are in Princeton, Illinois, outside of Bucon. It is your dispatchers for this area. I've been here one time before, I believe after hours, and I don't think I came back again. I want to see how we had 911 calls. Press for access. Oh wait, I don't know what I do. Maybe I should have read this. Hello?
Hi, how can I help you?
Is this where I would FOIA 911 calls, or would I do that through the PD?
No, you can do that through us. We carry all of the 911 records.
Okay, and do you guys have like the form I could fill out for it, or?
1 second.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I made myself comfy. All right, to say this is May 23rd, 2023. 1:15. Yeah.
Okay, you get the FOIA request online at bucom.org.
I'm
And
not.
you email that in, okay?
I'm not currently using online. Did you guys have like a sheet of paper or just
It's going to be just that.
Well, could you print it off and give it to me then? I don't currently use a printer.
Management's coming up to speak with you.
Okay, thank you.
So let's just start breaking this down. First, she said she doesn't currently use the internet. Well then, how did you manage to upload this video to YouTube? I don't know. Is she recording on a phone, a GoPro? Who knows? If it's a phone, I'm pretty sure that has internet access and email capability. She said at the end there, "Oh, I'm not using a printer currently." Okay, well, they said that you could email it, and I'm positive that you have an email. Want to know how I know? Because YouTube requires you to have one. You need to have one for logging in. You need to have one for them to communicate with you for strikes, random info that just happens to be about YouTube or having a channel or being a creator. So I know that you have these things. So why lie? Why? Oh, at the very beginning of the video, she even says, "Oh, I'm going to learn how to do FOIA for 911." You're not trying to do that. You're trying to get BS content for your stupid channel.
Actually, I just scored this awesome Rolo thermal printer for like shipping labels for $5. And it costs like way more than that. So I was stoked, and I got that at Goodwill. Super stoked. We'll see who management is.
Hi, can I help you?
I was wanting a FOIA request form.
Okay, all I need you to do is write today's date, what you're looking for. I need the date it is and what the nature of the call is, approximately, if you know what the time is, and then just how you want it. Do you want it electronically, or do you want it via CD? And then just sign it, and I will get a whole. I have to wait. If you want to pick it up, you have to give me a number, because I actually have 5 business days.
Okay.
So that would be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, next Wednesday, because Monday is a holiday.
Oh yeah, you're right, isn't it?
Yep.
Thank
So
you.
if you want to just do that, you can let me know, and I'll give it right back. Or You can go online to bucom.org, buecomm.org. And under the tabs, it says FOIA. You can send me an email just directly to me, and I can do the same thing that way.
So if you go and watch her original video, you realize that right about here, I cut out 40 seconds. This is where the lady gives her name. Accountability Angel throws her name up on screen. I'm not about that life. And then she goes on to say, fill out this piece of paper. I need, a rough time, date, what the call was about. Or if you don't do that on this piece of paper, you can go online, send me an email directly, because I'm the one who has to go in and look at every single call and listen to them to figure out what you're looking for, which is fine. This is also, right after this, is where Accountability Angel goes, hey, I can try to play victim to get more views, which is cringy and embarrassing. And she just keeps that going for the next 3-4 minutes. It's great.
Well, she was informative. I actually don't have, just keep checking them. I actually don't have.
Real quick, before we go on further with that, based on what we've been seeing, ladies and gentlemen, and Garth Nader's comment that this is riveting content, since she is an independent journalist working for the press through her freedom of press to publish stories, and this is one of her stories that she published, let me ask you, we're going to play a little game, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to play a little game right now. We're going to play a little game right now. We're going to play a little game. Hope it don't drive you insane. We're going to play a little game right now. I want you guys to put in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if. Don't put the 1 yet. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that this groundbreaking journalism is going to win the Pulitzer Prize. And put a 2 if you think this is a bunch of stupid, dumb BS that they just did for YouTube clicks and views. Go ahead. I'll give you 30 seconds. All right, it looks like we're in agreement, except for Mr. Mimsy Borgrove El Bay. I love that screen name, is the best. I love it, love it, love it. So anyway, let's get back to the stupid and see this award-winning journalism in effect right here. Here we go.
Anything I want to file for. But I'm going to write thank you on there. I just wrote a little thank you. Left it at that, I do believe. She actually gave me her name and I can hear her in there talking, asking somebody if she can request that I don't post her personal info on the internet. Which is weird that she gave it to me if she didn't want to. And came out.
So she gave you her name so that you would know who to email. Pretty simple stuff. Not so you could put it on YouTube so your crazy, uneducated, brain-dead followers could harass her. I think that's a pretty solid reason for not wanting your personal information on your YouTube channel.
Actually, I should ask her. I'm going to ask her. I was writing her a thank you note. Hi, the director that just came out here, I just so happened to kind of hear while I was out here still, that she might not want her name or something posted on the internet, and she was inquiring with somebody. I just wanted to make sure she felt comfortable before I left.
So this cutout is again because Accountability Angel found it necessary to throw her name up on screen again and keep it there for about 30 seconds, asking dumb questions, trying to make herself look like the victim again. This woman helped you. She doesn't want her name on YouTube. The information was for you and you alone. That is all. Grow up.
A couple questions.
Well, I just wanted to make sure she was not freaking out or something. I didn't know what the deal was. I just heard some of it. I didn't hear all of it.
She was supposed to give you some more information?
No, she just seemed concerned, inquiring with somebody, I don't know who, about me posting her name that she gave to me online.
Okay, I will find out and we'll get back. Somebody will get back with you.
Okay, thank you. Little just, my camera was being weird and half of it's blurry. I don't get why somebody would give me their name after I ask and then be concerned.
Are you an idiot? What's up, Becca? All right, so somebody tell me this. Seriously, legit. What would happen if she didn't give her name? You're a public servant. You're supposed to identify yourself. It's your policy. She does give her name. I don't know why she gave me her name if she didn't want me to post it online. She should have never said it. Again, you idiots, I'm talking to them, the Frauditors. You idiots think that we're just trolls. We're just bootlickers. And yet, clean hands. Did you just call me an idiot? I knew that was going to happen. That's why I had to clarify. I'm talking to the Frauditors. These idiots, all right? These idiots, they say that we're just trolls. They say that we're just bootlickers. And then you watch their video and you see stuff like this. Give your name. Why'd she give me her name? What's her problem? And I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to make a big deal out of the fact that she gave me her name. What would happen if she didn't give her name? Same thing. Public servant, you're supposed to identify. How dare you not give me your name? What's wrong with you? I want to FOIA your information, whether you like it or not. Huh? I'm going to get your name. You can't win. There's no such thing as a win. Like we always say, put a sign on the wall. There's no UCC on that sign, so it doesn't count. Fine, slap a UCC on there. That UCC doesn't override the Constitution. I thought you wanted the code. Now you're saying the code doesn't matter. Okay, we don't have a sign at all. Well, how was I supposed to know? There's no sign. Have the door shut and locked. Why are you locking people out? Are you trying to deny service? Leave the door open. Oh, well, the door was open. If you didn't want people to come in here, you should have closed it and locked it. No matter what you do, you're wrong. That's why this is a scam. This is a fraud. This is BS. That's why you know their fight isn't real. Their fight is no matter what you say, you're wrong. Unless you're the frauditor. And it isn't just government employees that they're trying to hold accountable. Mark Rules, what's up? Mr. Fox, what's up? Because we see it all the time. These guys going after random people. There's tons of that. So holding the government accountable, that excuse doesn't work anymore. Because you guys are constantly targeting random people. the customers in the post office, the customers at the DMV. If you're NC Tyrant Hunter or Silence Boy or frickin' media or I could keep going, Wolverine Transparency, all of these guys, Amagansett Press, they're literally Casey Camera Boy, SGV News, Vito Libre. I can keep going because there's so many of them. They're literally targeting random people on the street. They're not even going after government agencies anymore. Hanging out in front of the local sushi shop or a truck stop or literally just randomly targeting people on the street. Yeah, Tom Zebra's another one. So how the heck are we supposed to... We're the trolls. We're the bootlickers. Because we see that? Because we see through your grift? Because we see through your lies? Because we see through your bull? That makes us crazy. Bootlicking. You guys... What's up, Jade? I always try to say hi to everybody when I see them pop up. Fraud Wrangler for $2. How dare those tyrant librarians fight illiteracy? Here's a happy dance for you. All right. Thank you very much. Hezokuai's coming in hot. You know it, baby. I was born hot. Woo-wee. You know it. Hey, we got Sorcerer Red Hair. Hey, everybody, finally here for some fun. Distraction needed. Tomorrow is going to be a big day for our family. I'm excited and nervous at the same time. My brother is getting married. Oh, all right. All right, so you actually have to sit through a wedding? Well, you're a girl, though. You'll probably be all... Right? To me, it's the after party. That's what I like. If they have an open bar. I'm just kidding. I'm going to give you a happy dance just because why not? All right. Only a ginger can call another ginger. All right, let's see. Blue Steel, Dad Farted. Who else is here? Mark Rules, Jade. Mark Baggett for $5. Hey, just for the hell of it. All right, I dig that. Here's your happy dance, buddy. All right, thank you very much. Anon One News, welcome. Good to see ya. Welcome to the show. So yeah, here we go. Right. So they're auditing these government buildings, but they're also auditing random people on the street. And then they're going to turn around and say that there's something wrong with us because we see that what they're doing is pointless, stupid harassment. And I've always said this, and I'm going to keep saying it because, again, some people may have not heard it before. We might have some new people here. I've seen some names in the chat I haven't seen before, so, I have to repeat myself sometimes to make sure the message gets out there. But first, King Stu 2000 for $2 says, good morning, all. All right, thank you very much. Here's your happy dance, King Stu. All right, thank you very much. And Blackheart Knight for $2. You know who took the card, News Now Voodoo. So you suffer. Oh no, not another tasing. But you know what? I'm getting so frustrated at Accountability Angel. I want to tase him. Just pretend that he's Accountability Angel and she's finally getting what she deserves.
How dare you say bad things about my wife, man? Hey, don't nobody go after my old lady, because you all know that Baby Voodoo is me and Accountability Angel's kid. That's an established fact. It's canon, man, if you've been following the story. So don't you talk about my Accountability Angel that way. And especially coming from you, Blackheart Knight, my mortal enemy. I hate Blackheart Knight hell? Oh, my spleen! Oh, my pancreas! Accountability Angel, I love you, baby. Baby, come back.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you just gotta do what you got to do, and that you do. All right. And now back to the stupid.
I don't know, Angel. Maybe she saw the video of you and your brother putting hands on another government employee. Maybe she's watched videos where auditors go, hey, this is this person's personal information, their social media accounts, what they look like, but don't harass them. And then they get call flooded. People, actually harass them. Maybe that's why. But just throwing it out there.
She did well. Is that for me? Hello? Oh, okay. So she's, I just didn't want to leave if there was any problem with it. All right, thank you. I appreciate your help. Well, she said everything was good. More or less. Yeah, it's weird, right? I was walking out the door, I got the whiff of like a man, like cologne. Anyway, I just didn't want to dip off if she was going to try and do some weird stuff. So I don't want to be followed. Been followed one too many times. One too many. Anywho, well, kind of well done. Kind of well done. Not the best done. But I think she inquired and probably learned that I had every right to do that. That'd be my guess as to why there was no more nothing. Well, thanks for watching. Tell your friends. Bye.
Okay, guys, so that's the video. You saw there, I don't want to get stalked. I didn't want to get followed. Thus far, I have yet to see anyone do anything to you that you didn't deserve. You were held accountable for your actions earlier, where you were found guilty on 3 of 4 charges. And, you've showed no accountability for that. You've tried to toss it and deflect it to everyone else. Oh, it's their fault. It's their fault. Oh, the courts are wrong. Oh, the laws are wrong. No, maybe it's just you're wrong. Shocker. An auditor that doesn't know what she's talking about. It's great. Also at the end there, well, she knew what I was doing was legal. That's why she didn't say anything else. That's why nobody contacted. No. They figured if they left you alone, you would leave. And sure as shit, that's what you did. You left. You were crying about it and trying to play victim the whole time, but you did leave. Hopefully never to be back again. Angel, thank you for wasting that city's tax dollars for no reason. Everybody have a good rest of your day. Peace.
All right. Snafu the Great said, since doing this isn't illegal, what would happen if someone did it to a frauditor? I know exactly what would happen if someone did it to a frauditor because it happens all the time. My all-time favorite example is when, hold on, wait. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I get, oh. 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 Wow. Okay, I'm gonna try. Hold on. Ooh. It reminds me of that time that. Oh. It reminds me of that time that. Regan Benson. It's sweet tea. Oh, no. And DMA were in the parking lot and they were filming, and some guy came up and started filming them. Holy crap! It was the end of the world. They're screaming at him. You can't do that. How dare you? Point your camera at us. All three of them going off on the guy. DMA screaming, you can't do that. You can't do that. No, no, no. So what would happen if you filmed them? That's the worst thing you could possibly do. If you film them, you're a can-backing Karen. You're a horrible, rotten, freedom-hating. Why don't you go? I thought we all had the First Amendment right to film any damn thing we want because we call ourselves press. And you're fighting for that right. Unless someone is filming you. The worst thing you could possibly do to an auditor is to film the auditor. Holy crap, that's the end of the frickin' world. World War III. How dare you exercise your rights? The only people that have rights are frauditors. Don't you understand? That goes back to what I always say about, like, the customers. I'll use the DMV as an example. Or it could be, you could apply this to anything, the library, city hall, whatever, post office. But I'm just going to use DMV as an example. So you walk into the DMV and there's a whole bunch of people there sitting waiting. And those people, the people that are in the building, right? They are the general public. Specifically, the public that the people who were hired to work in that DMV were hired to serve. They're public servants, right? The customers who are at the DMV to do DMV related business are the people they were hired that they are paid to serve. That's the public that the public servants are there to serve. So when the people who are all the customers that are in there start saying, hey, I don't want this idiot filming me. Hey, I want this guy to stop filming me. And then they ask the filmer, the cameraman, the frauditor to leave. They are serving the public by asking you to leave. You individually are not the public. The public wants you gone. The public servants are serving the public when they kick you out. And they'd really be serving the public if they give you a good tasing. I think, okay, there's a couple things that I think should be changed. Like if I was emperor of the world, here's how it would work. If I pulled you over and I asked for your ID and you said, I'm traveling, not driving, immediately tase them and take them off to jail. Done. No questions asked. No arguing for half an hour on the streets, wasting time and taxpayer dollars, arguing with this idiot. Tase them, drag them off to jail. Done. If you're in a building, post office, whatever, if you're on the street and there are legitimate street photographers, they do exist. And if you go up to a legitimate street photographer and say, hey, why are you filming? They'll tell you. So if you ask someone why they're filming and they go, shh, or, oh, shalom, halama, shit, oh, shit, oh, shalom, halam, oh, which, by the way, that fake racist accent is so freaking popular among the scumbags that support frauditors. Their fans are bigger scumbags than they are sometimes because they support and encourage this behavior. SGV News' fans love Shanduli Sunday, which for those of you who don't know, Shanduli Sunday, every Sunday morning, SGV News and Pino Libre audits go to a different church and audit the church. And when people come out and ask why you're filming, they go, oh, shala mahala, oh, hala mahula, hala, hala, oh, shit, oh, mahala, oh, shit, oh, fuck you, oh, go away, oh, shit, oh, go away, oh, shala mahala. And then they pepper spray him for asking him not to film. He does it every Sunday morning. And his fans love it. They call it Shanduli Sunday. And they're if you watch his live streams and you look at the chat, they're like, give him the spice, which means spray him with pepper spray. Give him the sauce, or give him Shanduli. Hit him with the Shanduli. And he's added the words Shahala Mahala to his beard. If you look at his logo, it's a picture of his beard and, SGV News First. But he's added the word Shadala Mahala to his beard. So not only is he allowed to use a racist accent and not get canceled, it's part of his whole shtick now. He's added it to his logo. And his fans love it. And then again, we're the bootlickers. We're the trolls. But people who think that's okay, like, over the last 5 years, it's like I'm not on Earth anymore. I'm on planet Asshat. Gamer88, hello, Janice Farmer, Dickbag Patrol. Juggernaut, Jarrett Reed, greetings and salutations. All right, love it. Let's see who else we got. Lino Barcelos, all right, I think I said hello to you earlier, Lino. And Cova 42. Yeah, all right, I'm still caught up. All right, so anyway, let's see what else is going on. How about, okay, we just did Accountability Angel. This is a good one. This is from Takedown. This came out yesterday, but it's a good one. This is somebody, like, because we always make the argument when they're in these places that they could easily be recording people's private personal information and then posting it on the internet. I'm trying to do that. I'm a little bit behind. Accountability Angel is proof that they're frauds. They want everyone else's stuff on the net, but sleek off like the weasels they are. Yes. Also, I may have an exclusive if you're interested. Hit me up either on Discord or send me an email. Dad Farted wants a happy dance. All right, and it's almost time for the cupcake happy dance. So we'll wait a minute before I start the next video. So here we go. All right, that's for that's for Dad Farted. All right. So while we're waiting for the cupcake dance, listen. This is what I always say, and this is important for anyone who doesn't know or whatever. And Tones actually made a video talking about the same basic idea, and a few other people have mentioned it as well. They don't even seem, Colrack, I see you in there. Florida Jim, what's up? These frauditors don't even seem to realize that what they do actually encourages tyranny, and that they are bigger tyrants than the people they accuse of being tyrants. What are you talking about, Hez? Well, I'll give you an example. First of all, it's 8:20, time for the daily cupcake happy dance. This is dedicated to Frauditor News Network. Here you go, hun. All right, check it out. All right. Okay. Olay. Yes. And for anyone who doesn't know, my co-host on my Saturday show is the Frauditor News Network. Every day, before she goes into work, she watches the show until she goes in, and she says that she goes into work in a better mood if she gets a happy dance right before she goes in. And she starts at, well, it would be 8:30 my time. So every day at 8:20 my time, we give her a happy dance because we know she's watching to cheer her up. Round of applause for the Frauditor News Network. All right. So anyway, getting back to the tyranny. Oh, there she is. All right. See? Thank you so much, hon. All right. Have a good day. So, first of all, when somebody tells you, I don't want to be filmed, but you continue to film them anyway, at that point, you are imposing your will to film against their will not to be filmed. That's a form of tyranny. If you go by these guys' definition of what they call the cops doing tyranny, what you're doing is way more tyrannical. And here's the main thing. If they get what they want, if they win, whatever it is they're trying to win, whatever it is they're trying to achieve, all they're going to, first of all, the only people that it's going to have an effect on are them. Because, hey, now you could walk into a library and film and nobody's going to ask you why you're filming. And who cares? Nobody wants to film in a library. But here's the thing. How are you going to get everyone not to ask you to stop filming? How are you going to get random people on the street to tell you not to film? The only way to do that is with government tyranny. We're going to punish you for not liking being filmed. That's tyranny. The frauditor walks into the room. You do what he says, when he says it, or he's going to FOIA your information, post it on the internet, dox you, put in a complaint against you, and try to get you fired. If you're a random person on the street, if you don't do what the frauditor says, when he says it, you're going to get pepper sprayed, or you're going to get just straight up beat up. In other words, do what I say or I will punish you. That's tyranny. They're more tyrannical than the people they accuse of being tyrants. The frauditors are the tyrants. You do what I say, when I say it, or you're going to get punished. If you don't follow my directives, if you don't lick my boots, if I walk into the post office, they can't just ask me not to film. They have to bend over backwards to screw all the customers there and serve me when I buy my one stamp. But we're just trolls and bootlickers. We don't know nothing. The frauditors are the tyrants. That's right. That's right. The frauditors are the tyrants, 'cause they really suck. The frauditors are the tyrants, 'cause they don't give a truckload of poo about what they do, 'cause you know it's true. They're full of doggy doo. They're full of old poo poo. They're bunch but All right. Let's go back to the show. I love you guys. Best fans in the world. I got the best fans in the world as you guys.
This work.
Yep. Okay.
You're making it worse.
Well,
De-escalate.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. It goes both ways.
Just write it down,
it goes
man.
both ways.
You're obviously not here to help me, so
well, I'm
write
trying
it
to
down.
help you. It goes both ways, though.
I give what I get, man.
Yeah, well, I've been nothing but professional to you, and you couldn't...
You're fine till you start giving directives and cop-splaining.
Okay.
Before we even get into it, because that was just a highlight and it's coming up, but that is something I want to address. I hate these fraud-splaining. I call it fraud-splaining. We got to start using fraud-splaining. Everyone has to start using fraud-splaining. Whenever they try to explain why they do what they do, they're fraud-splaining. Because this is a perfect example of just because they're a cop, anything they see is cop-splaining. Okay, I need to know where to send this letter. Oh, okay, well, here, the address where you send it is blah, blah. Don't you cop-splain to me, pal! Anything they say, they're just cop-splaining. Well, you know what? Anything you say, you're just fraud-splaining. How about that? You bunghole.
Another milestone, everybody. I feel like I just hit 7K, and now we're just a few subs away from 8K. Less than 28 days. So if you've been supporting the channel and liking the videos, I just want to reach out and tell everybody thank you for supporting me and the channel. It's been quite the journey so far. So, and if you're new, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. It helps out the channel, gets the videos out there. So once again, thank you, everyone. Welcome to Lacey City Hall. This frauditor is in here for 6 minutes before anybody recognizes him and gets a whole bunch of personal information. But don't worry, guys. The people in the background that I personally know are reaching out to these people, and we have stuff happening already. So hopefully we can hold this character accountable for what he's doing. And let's get into the video and see what happens.
At Lacey City Hall. And police officers right over there. So we're going to go in City Hall and just take a look around. I've never been here. Pretty sure you guys, or most of you, have never been here. Let's go see if they respect our First Amendment rights and don't try to bully us out of them. Squally Indian tribe. Big totem pole. It's a nice building. Wow. Let's see what we got here, guys. All right. Let's go this way. Pendleton blanket. Pretty nice public area. The original old Mansfield College. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that we are pretty much almost on the campus of St. Martin College out in Lacey. Wow, this place is big. So they got Parks and Rec down there. Let's go look at City Hall first.
All right, have a good day, Donald.
Economic development. Not sure what that is. Here's where you get your electrical permit, mechanical permit, plumbing permit, and land clearing permit.
Take it easy, Florida Jam.
Also, funds, please. That is a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of paperwork. I hope it's not just her that has to do all that. That would suck.
Okay, so let's look at their whole thing, right? Transparency and accountability. He's filming stuff that's right out there behind the glass where anyone can see it. If my eyes could see it, I could film it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages. Here's another beautiful thing that these idiots always do. If I could see it, I could film it. If you could see it, then it's transparent already. Anyone could walk in there and look and see all that paperwork back there. So what are you doing? You're holding them accountable and making them transparent by showing all the paperwork they have back there that you could see. If I could see it, I could film it. If you could see it, then it's transparent. Like, why do they have to film it and post it on their stupid YouTube channel? Yeah, he definitely needs to be tased. Like that. Or like this. And then Uncle Artie, okay, Uncle Artie, here.
I can never have sex again. I can never have.
I should have played that when I was talking about Regan Benson. Anyway, let's get back to this idiot doing nothing and calling it activism.
What do we got here? Pet waste pickup station. Oh, wow, look at that picture. That gets old Lacey downtown, apparently. I don't know if you can see it with the glare. Leaving stuff right out in the public. Not smart.
Just so everybody knows, we will be blurring out everybody's information so they cannot see it. And this stuff is not left out for the public. As you can see, there's a window open right there. If it's open to the public, why don't you reach in there and grab it? I dare you.
Well, not just that, but again, like I always say, first of all, like I just said, if it is where you can see it, then they're not trying to hide it. Second, your eyes, if I can see it, I can film it. Your eyes can't zoom in. Your eyes can't zoom in. He's zooming in on the documents. How come these butterbrain jackwagon douche canoes don't understand that when you zoom in on paperwork, you're doing more than your eyes can do? And then posting it on the internet, you're purposely going out of your way to zoom. And again, well, it's your job to put this stuff where no one can see it, to create privacy. That's why they tell you to stop filming. That's why they tell you to leave. They didn't bother you this whole time you've been in there. But now you're zooming in on documents that are none of your damn business. Oh, but you should hide them. You shouldn't be zooming in on them. Get the hell out of here, you idiot. See, this is why I say, and this is a big thing too, because again, it goes back to them saying that we're just stupid trolls or whatever. The whole idea of why people on our end always talk about them not having a job. Well, what do you call a real job? And then I make plenty of money and this and that. The point is, it's okay, there's two things, right? It's the same thing as like their criminal record. There are people on our end that have criminal records. They love trying to expose people on our end with criminal records. I know there are people on our side that have criminal records. I'm not attacking you because you frauditors, because you have a criminal record. I bring up your criminal record because it shows one, a pattern of behavior that you haven't learned from, that hasn't stopped, and two, it illustrates perfectly that you did something, you got caught, and instead of being a grown-up and accepting responsibility for your actions, you decide to dedicate your life to retaliating against the police. I got 5 gifted memberships from Edie Marie. All right. All right. Thank you so very much. So these guys, so there's that situation with the police, but then they do the same thing with this sort of thing. Hey, you have to keep this stuff private. You have to create your own privacy, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to film it. I'm going to post the stuff online, and then I'm going to accuse you. Hold on. Let me show this for a second, and then I'll finish what I was saying, because it's coming up. He's going to mention something again. Hold on. And again, it looks funky because Takedown purposely went out of his way to make it so you couldn't read it, because this guy's doxing everybody.
Well, there's strike one.
Look at how much he's zooming in on those papers. How is that okay? How do they not understand? Okay, so now here's what I was going to say. This is Hezsplaining. He's fraudsplaining right now. I'm Hezsplaining. I like that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So he's zooming in. He's getting all this personal private information. And his big thing is going to be, they failed because they left it out where I could film it. People don't walk in there and film this stuff. Only you do that. That's not a thing. But what I mentioned earlier about, their criminal history or whatever, is because it's the same idea with their job history. How come you guys always say we need to get a real job? Because if you've ever had a real job, you would know that this is how business works. You talk about wasting taxpayer dollars. You hate the fact that they waste taxpayer dollars. If they followed your rules and your commands, everything would take 4 times as long and would cost millions of dollars more, because they couldn't fill out all their paperwork and leave it on the counter so that they could, the lady sitting at the can look at the paper and type, because she's got to leave her desk for a minute. Okay, so she goes and does that. No, in your world, if something comes up, she has to stop, take all the papers one at a time, hide them, digitize them, put them in. Like, you're trying to make business almost impossible to do. If you've ever had a real job, especially if you've ever had a desk job, I worked in an office for 10 years. And I never even came close to experiencing anything like one of these idiots showing up. And I guarantee you it would be a freaking nightmare if they did. But these people obviously have never worked in that environment because they have no idea how it works. Yesterday, I showed a video where a guy was digging through the office mailbox. They're like, dude, you can't do that. Yes, I can. I can do whatever I want because I'm a journalist. No, it's inter-office mail. You don't touch that. It's not for you. That's for the employee whose name is on the freaking mailbox. These idiots are so stupid. When you're looking at this, where there's the window and then there's the desk and down on the thing there's the paper. One, just because it's out on the desk doesn't necessarily mean you could see it from there. If you're trying to be an identity theft person, In fact, if you want to commit identity theft, all you have to do is watch Frauditor videos and get the information that they dox on their channels. You guys are encouraging real criminal behavior. If you have to zoom in that much to be able to read it, then maybe it's not out where someone could see it with just their eyes. Because that's going to be a big excuse. Well, you shouldn't have left it where I could see it. Well, you didn't just see it. You freaking zoomed in on it. Greg Jonick for $5. Tay's News Now Voodoo for saying a bad word that you're not supposed to use. Regan Benson needs to pay for it. Oh, Unclean Hands. Let's get him 13K subs, guys. Let's go. Looks like we got another tasing in order, as requested by the one and only Blackheart Knight. Let's get this voodoo doll up here and see what we can do about getting them tased.
I don't want it. Stop it. Just put it up. No, come on. No, I don't want. Son of. Blackheart Knight. Oh, of course. It's always Blackheart Knight. He is the biggest butthole in the world. I don't like him because he's a bunghole. Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, you talking crap about my baby Reagan Benson? She's my bottom B, you dig? Because you know I've been pimping that. Well, and that sweet tea, too. Oh, yeah. Look out, baby. Here you go. Oh, hey, you know what? Don't do that, buddy.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's the way to go, don't you know? I don't know where this came from, but all of a someone said, lost somewhere in time, lost somewhere in time. Yeah, man. In the rhyme of the ancient mariner. Sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Somebody said Iron Maiden. And when people say Iron Maiden, I start to get, like, I can't control myself. I start getting all, you know. I'm waiting in my cold cell, and the bell begins to chime, reflecting on my past life, and it doesn't have much time. 'Cause at 5 o'clock, they take me to the gallows. Oh, the sands of time for me are running low, running low. I can't hit that note.
Sorry, guys, I'm way zoomed in. There's another one. They're lucky I didn't bring my new camera to be taking pictures of everything. More people's information just laying out. For everyone to see.
which would not be an issue if you were not there filming it.
I'll probably want to talk to you in a little while, though.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Okay, I passed this. Good afternoon. Come out here. I wish I could hear him.
This guy is going out of his way to dox every single piece of paper in that building. What an absolute scumbag.
They're not even worried about this.
And the fact that he posted it online, they're not worried because people don't do what you're doing. That's not a thing, you butter brain jackwagon go douche canoe.
Are you being helped?
No, I don't need any help.
You don't need any? Okay.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, just get like 3. Okay. Bye.
Just get 3.
So you know what's happened here. This lady asked, do you need any help? And he said, no, I don't need any help. Listen to it one more time.
Just get like 3. Are you being helped?
No, I don't need any help.
You don't need any? Okay.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, just get like 3. Okay. Bye.
Just get 3.
So what he has done, and what he has done is he had an encounter with one of the employees probably just walking by, because I personally think they're all in a board meeting, and he's been able to walk around for about 7 minutes here with nobody asking him for any help because they're all sitting in a board meeting here right now. So what he's done is he has walked straight over to the stack of private information and documents here with people's names on them, and he could not get a reaction on everybody. So he walked over. Do you need any help? She's got eye contact with him and puts the camera straight on the files here to try to get a reaction. That's exactly what he was doing, trying to get a reaction. And so far he's got nothing, and he's probably getting a little annoyed by now.
My hands are shaking today, guys. Must be a blood sugar thing.
You know what I would love to find out? What would happen if somebody committed identity theft? Like some random person committed identity theft based on information they got from watching this guy's video. Would he be held responsible on any level for posting that information? I don't know. It's an interesting question. I would love it. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Seth. You're right.
Okay, now we're going to go into the part where all the people are. Yeah, they're slamming the doors behind me.
I won't be there, but
Once again, everyone's information just laying out.
Yeah, on somebody's desk. That you don't need to zoom in on.
Wow, I can't believe they do this.
Again and again. I can't believe they leave those papers out for random idiots to film, because no random idiot would ever walk into a building and film something. That's not a thing. It doesn't happen. Until the First Amendment audit movement was invented, that didn't exist. That's why they're not worried about it, because I've never freaking heard of it before. Why are you guys trying to make something that's not a thing that's going to make the world worse? You guys get your way. Everyone is going to have to hide everything. They're going to have to spend twice as much money to build more walls and to keep everything. You want transparency, but you want everyone to hide behind closed doors with shuttered windows and stay home if you don't want to be filmed. How many times have we heard that one? So you want a world where everyone except for the 100 to 150 frauditors out of the millions of people in this country, the 100 to 150 frauditors that exist are the only people allowed to walk around outside. Anyone else, go home if you don't want to be filmed. And if you're at a job, you can't just do your job, because maybe someday if you're working there for 47 years, one time, one idiot with the camera might show up. So you have to completely change everything about the entire functionality of your entire business, because maybe someday some random idiot might show up with a camera. And you think that's making the world a better place? You think that's fighting for freedom and rights? You're freaking insane! What's the frauditor's name? I don't know. I think he mentions it again. Who was it? Yeah, I think Exposing is going to mention it again, but who was it? It was I don't know. We'll see. I think he says it another time. So we'll get back to it and find out.
More people's business laying out.
So what we're going to do, and we're going to do it as a team here, we'll make sure we highlight his channel so everybody can leave their comment on the video. We're also going to be speaking with the City Hall here and letting them know what they could do and what their options are about putting privacy strike in against this guy. I'm going to do it too, and I hope everybody that watches this video is going to do it. Because it's sad. He's gone out of his way to film people's personal information, and he's getting a lot of views on this video, guys. So hopefully we can have it taken down. Let's see what else happens.
What? Taking pictures. Anything I can see in public?
Say that again?
Anything I can see in public?
I see. Can you stand back? Because you shouldn't even be at this counter. You're asked to stand back, as it said.
I don't need help, so I don't need to be in
You
line.
shouldn't be up here.
Why is that?
Because we're working. You don't need to be up here.
There's no one in here, and you were in the back room.
Why are you here? I don't understand your purpose.
What do you mean? I told you I'm taking pictures.
But you're not allowed to take pictures.
Yes, I am.
Says who?
The Constitution.
Okay, well then you need to be able to communicate with us that you're coming. We're busy right here. You don't need to be here.
I'm not interfering with anyone. I'm being peaceful. I'm being quiet. I haven't interacted with anyone.
And your purpose?
Gathering content for a story. I'll let you know if I need help.
Well, I'll let you know if it's all right to be here.
It's funny. She thinks it's my responsibility not to look at this.
I really don't think his video is going to stay up very long, but it says right here, for all customers' privacy, please stand back while waiting to be called forward. He ignored it, And now he's just going to go on and start filming people's personal private information once again. Scumbag. So what's happened now is he's got them all out from the back office, and he runs back to the same spots that he's already video recorded people's personal private information, because now people are watching him, and hopefully now he can try to get a reaction out of the manager or employees that are working there. That's what this is all about.
Can you come here? I'd like to speak with you, please. You work for the public, ma'am. You work for the public. Can you please just come answer my question? Ma'am, I just want to ask you a question. That's all I'm saying. Can you come out here at least?
Yeah.
I'm a customer. I'm a customer that's here. Okay, guys. Carol, is it? Carol Hickerson? Utility Billing Supervisor. Okay. Since you don't want to just talk to me like a civil person, that's unfortunate.
You guys hear that? The guy made a funny talk to you like a civil person. It's unfortunate. You're walking around filming people while they're at work. Private information. I already know what you're going to ask her is, why is all this information lying out there? Because you're filming it all. The proper way of doing it would have been, hey, Carol, can you come talk to me? I can record all this information here. You shouldn't have it lying here and not record it. That's what you should have done, because that's the question you want to ask her. I already know it.
Ma'am, can I ask you a question? Please? I need to ask you a question. I don't want to, there's lots of people here. I don't want to scream. Why are you guys so afraid of a camera? How many cameras do you think are in this building? I have a question that I would just like someone to stand in front of my face and just show a little respect for the public. I can't.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
All right. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna sit right here.
Have at it, man.
Towering over you, so we can kind of talk. So here's where we're at, right? And so I guess they were a little concerned because they didn't want their picture taken, right? For one,
It's irrelevant.
I'm just laying it out to you. They
I'm
didn't want
just-
their picture taken.
Okay.
They were willing to answer any questions you had, and then I guess you had the supervisor at one point up here. The lady was there, and they were asking you because the signs say to stay back because they don't want people all crowding up on the glass, right? When somebody's doing business, they want the other person taken back. And I guess you were coming up there. And I'm not here to dispute any of that stuff, but I'm just saying that's the reason why they were like, hey, you know.
And that's exactly the reason why I need to speak to their manager.
Okay, and you got to understand that is another level in the city, and he is not available. That's the finance manager for the entire city.
Okay.
And so that's not going to happen today. So you've already talked to one of the managers here, one of the supervisors here, and her boss. If you have a question, there's the Lacey 311 where you can.
They're not going to answer my question.
So they've already tried to attempt to answer your question, and you didn't want to give them your question. The
Really?
other option is you can give me your question, and I can get an answer for you.
Yeah, you can't answer it. It's more for who's in charge. My point is,
what
I'm
telling you
gonna
is-
break it down for you.
Yep.
Okay. I took probably 3 dozen pictures of everyone's information, everyone's social security numbers, everyone's addresses, everyone's deed permit numbers, everything. 20, 30. I'll have to count them.
Okay.
I want to talk to her boss about why she leaves.
Officer, I just spent the last half hour filming personals' private information and their social security numbers. So should I be arresting you? Like, what the hell is wrong with this idiot? Not only did he do it, he's volunteering the information. This is so insane. Even and I'm even looking at the comments on his page. Even if he was doing this like he says to prove a point, then he should have blurred the stuff out when he posted it. And just use that as, and look at all the stuff I was able to film. But he didn't. He posted the information. Again, it's on the internet now. Anyone, including identity thieves, can see that information and get it and use it. But we're the problem because we're trolls and we're bootlickers, right? Scumbag, douche canoe, idiot, bird. It makes me mad. Good. Oh, yeah. Coffee. Javadia. Yes.
Gives these nice tax-paying people's information out for someone to record and take pictures of.
And we all want to know why you're filming their information and posting it all over the internet. This, I promise, is not going to go well for you.
And I'm going to go back to this. And that is the reason why I'm here.
Okay.
It's because when they have the rules here to stay back because of people's private information.
Their rules don't apply to me.
Listen to me.
They don't apply to me.
Well, let me go ahead and explain to you.
Okay.
Okay. The reason why they didn't want to answer your questions right now is because you were violating their rules by staying back. Right? That's one of the reasons they have the line to stay back is so people's private information is up there, and
that's not my problem. It's not my problem.
When you walk up to the
not my problem. It's not my problem.
Well, here's how
that's their problem and your problem.
Okay.
Not mine.
Well, like I said, when you walk up there, you're violating people's privacy by walking up to the counter while they're conducting business.
There was no one there. There wasn't.
That's the reason why that rule was there.
There wasn't one single person there when I went up there and took pictures.
Here's
what else you got?
Here's how we can proceed. Okay. I want you to understand that being polite and being professional goes both ways, right? So yes, you as a private citizen can come here and do this, but when you come here and you're pressing buttons,
I wasn't pressing buttons.
Listen.
No, you're just trying to copy. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Okay, see, just write the number down. Write the number down, man. You're making this worse. Yep. Okay. You're making it worse. Well, de-escalate.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It goes both ways.
Just write it down,
man. It goes
man.
both ways.
You're obviously not here to help me, so
well, I'm
write
trying
it
to
down.
help you. It goes both ways, though.
I give what I get, man.
Yeah, well, I've been nothing but professional to you, and
you're fine till you start giving directives and cop-splaining.
Okay.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is privacy strike this guy. Hopefully everyone that's watched this video will do the same thing, and we can have that video taken down. I cut a lot of dead air out, and I just didn't want to keep blurring all this personal information out. But I will make sure I link his channel in the description at the top so you guys know exactly where to go and what video to go to. And I'm going to be reaching out to City Hall here as soon as we upload this video and try to have that video taken down. I'm also going to reach out and hopefully we can find out what police department this is. Maybe one of my subscribers can send them the information and let them know what this character has done with everybody's private information, social security numbers and stuff like that. But anyways, let's move on to the next video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and give it a like. It lets the algorithm know, like I always tell you guys, that people enjoy the video. It pushes it out there. It shows these scumbags what they're all about. And hopefully we can get something done about this. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later on.
All right, see, this video is beautifully perfect example of why these guys are absolutely horrible, rotten, disgusting, inhuman slime bags. The fact that you could do that, and again, first of all, you can look at the, oh, of course he comes in after. He can use the excuse that, well, they shouldn't have left the paperwork out there if they were leaving their desks. Number one, he ignored until the lady pointed out to him the signs all over saying that you're not allowed to walk right up to the glass until you are called, until they call on you. So, of course, he ignores that that's posted. So, he's already going against what the sign says. You guys have to do so. Well, they put the sign up. Well, what if somebody ignores the sign? The only one who did was you. Well, you got those papers out there where anyone could film them. What if somebody filmed them? Well, nobody did but you. How could they leave that information out where anyone could see it? Well, nobody looked at it but you. You are the problem. This is the thing that they don't understand. They are the problem that they're supposedly trying to solve. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to prove that they're not doing their job right because I can film this. Nobody has ever walked into that building with a camera until you walked in there with a camera. No, the video's still up, Mark Rules. It should be taken down because he doxes tons of random people. And anyone who is into identity theft can watch the video, pause it, and steal people's information. But the Frauditor doesn't care. He only cares about getting clicks and views. We're getting YouTube famous and making that money. He needs to be locked up. Fraud-splaining. Accusing the cop of cop-splaining for answering his questions. Then don't frickin' ask if you don't want to hear him talk. I did the best I could. Yeah, I think everybody, seriously, like, because it does have people's information and this and that, and he actually listed on there the names of all the people who work in the city hall with their phone numbers and email addresses, so they can all be contacted and told, hey, here is how you, and again, this goes back to, it's really hard because since the Frauditor encourages his audience to contact these people to bitch and moan and call them names and insult them, because that's what they do. If any Frauditor could say, well, I didn't tell my fans to do that, but we've seen it again and again and again. I've even read news reports about it. A Frauditor shows up, tells their fans to call flood the place and redress their grievances. Well, they learned how to redress their grievances from Wolverine Transparency. What's Wolverine Transparency's definition of redressing your grievances? Fuck you, you stupid cunt. You go to hell. I hope you die and burn in hell. Fuck you. You're a piece of shit. I hope you die, you fucker, you piece of shit. I hate you, bitch ass. You and the N-word and God, blah, 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 blah. So when we try to contact them to let them know, hey, here's how you report that guy to YouTube, they got so many freaking phone calls and so many freaking emails from this guy's evil, horrible, rotten, scumbag, douchebag fans that they're not going to pay attention to us. So we got to try really hard to get through without it becoming bothersome, because they're just going to ignore us too. Simon Coe for 10 pounds. All right. There should be no deal. The officer should charge him for breaching data protection laws as a disgrace. No, it's a disgrace nothing was done. This is a huge part of my issue with frauditors because the police are being trained more and more and more because these idiots love to post their stuff and file lawsuits and try to get people fired and do complaints and this and that, that they're being specifically trained. When you see an idiot with a camera, ignore him because he's just an idiot with the camera. And just let him do his thing. So the police are like, they're useless against these guys. That's why more and more videos are popping up of random people taking it into their own hands and going hands-on with these scumbags. And then, let's see, there were two separate chats that didn't pop on my end. What were they? I got Simon, okay, right? And then what was the other one? I don't see it. Hold on. Where'd you say the other one was from? Maserati 5000? Was it? I don't remember. Let me know if I missed one. Well, just in case. Who have I been ignoring? Graham from the Graham and Bob Show. All right. All right. Anyway, obviously I owe you guys a couple happy dances, so I'll give you a triple dipple. All right. Okay. Ole. All right. Ole, vatos. You're sad because he's... Listen, I don't ignore anybody. If I don't see it, I don't see it. I'm on this stupid StreamYard, which I love it, but sometimes, I don't know why, sometimes stuff just doesn't pop. And then I have to like go on a different screen and look at like, so there's some stuff that'll show on YouTube, but won't show on StreamYard. So I apologize. Maserati did another super chat. See, I got my StreamYard to auto. Oh. No, it just came in. It just popped. That's all. I don't know why there was a delay. But there is a delay. Hip, hip, hooray. See, that's the thing. You guys see it on YouTube before I see it here on StreamYard. It's weird. This frauditor is asking for a tasing, but News Now Voodoo is handy. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. Seriously, when you guys, every single donation, just, you guys have no idea how much it means to me. Anyway, he wants a good old tasing. Let's pretend that this is the idiot we just watched and that he's been doxing these people. Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. What? Hey, listen, look, check it out, man. Look, right. If you put your name, address, social security number, phone number, date of birth, birth certificate, and all your personal private information on a piece of paper, I can film it and post it on my YouTube channel, and I don't give a flying poo at a rolling donut. What you think? Because you stink, and the only people in the world that have any rights are auditors. Don't you understand? Yeah, baby, I'm the best, and all y'all can kiss my butt, kiss my voodoo doll butt, 'cause I ain't gonna get tased. I found out the secret. Yeah, Hez ain't gonna stab me in the head with a gavel. Oh, okay, maybe he is. Oh no.
to be over. Come on. Thank you. All right. That works. Super mature news now, Voodoo. Oh, Julie Wagner got a gifted membership. All right. Thank you to the people who gift the memberships. Here's some more happy dances. All right. Thank you very much. Hello, Ling Chi. Don't call or use the information Frauditor supply. Look up other facility info to find people that they don't list the info for them. That's a good idea, Ling Chi. Actually, that's a real good idea. Yeah, that's a great idea because they obviously get call flooded and they get a good afternoon, Graham. How many times do I have to say hi to Graham before he hears me say hi to him? Every damn day. It's like, hey, it's Graham from the Graham and Bob Show. Hey, look, guys, it's Graham from the Graham and Bob Show. And then, how come nobody ever says hi to me? Grr! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm messing with Graham. For those of you who are not subscribed to the Graham and Bob Show, what are you waiting for? He does completely original content, whereas these cartoon bobs that go around making fun of frauditors. I was a guest on his show once. He's awesome, awesome, awesome. Love Graham. Love the Graham and Bob Show. Round of applause for the Graham and Bob Show. Sue Bear loves the happy dance. Oh, look at Flower Power's in the house. Feel better, little Chihuahua. Yes, yes, yes. Thoughts and prayers and all the good things for everybody who doesn't feel good. Anyone who's sick, get better, please. Come on now. Grrr. Yes. From the home dog. Yes, yes, indeed. Good morning, Flower Power. Good to see you. Listen, I haven't said this in a couple days, and I like to make sure that I say this as often as I can. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages. Hey, Graham, why would I acknowledge you? I don't know if you watch pro wrestling, but it kind of reminds me of Roman Reigns. Acknowledge me! Oh, man. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I have the best fans in the world, and I know everybody says that, but I don't just say it. I have physical evidence to prove it. You see that painting on my wall right there? That was painted by hand by my fan, Judy Johansson. Gave it to me as a gift last Christmas present. Right under that is a shirt from Little Chihuahua Big World that the writing on it was hand done, airbrush from my fan, Little Chihuahua Big World. That t-shirt right there was a gift from my fan, Debos Nation. That t-shirt right there was a gift from my fan, Frauditor Troll. That hat right there, it says KIC for keeping it criminal. That's a Kick hat. That was a gift from my fan, Kick. Right. This voodoo doll was handmade by my fan and producer, Salacious. This hacky sack was hand sewn by my fan, Leland Squirrels. Crocheted, whatever. And then I got this cup from my fan, News Now Enemy. Even on the pro frauditor side, I got this from my fan, David Perillo Jr. And furthermore, I even got a gift from my fan, Welsh News Network. You see this microphone I'm talking into right now? You see this hardcover Constitution? You see these speakers? Ah, crap, I just knocked over my Lego. Damn it. Oh, crap, and it broke. I should have put the craggle on it. Damn. Those were all gifts, including this microphone was a gift from my fan, Unclean Hands. News now, enemy. I just acknowledged you. Now go to bed. Oh, you're sending Belgian waffles out? Come on, man. Hook me up. I'll take them. All right. So anyway, I got the best fans in the world. That's you guys. Round of applause for you guys. Love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Best fans in the world. Best fans in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Facts or Frauds, talking about some more sovereign citizens. Let's go. And while that's playing, I'm going to put my Lego back together.
Friends, it's time to head to Washington State for a sovereign citizen in court.
Mohammed Idris. He's here for arraignment on two matters. And he has one. They're all from the same date. They're all right. I see. So case number 3A0257205, State versus Mohammed Idris. Charges vehicle operator refused to comply with the police officer. There are two infraction charges as well. 3A0096934. It's violation of a special trip permit. And 3A0096933. Failure to obey traffic control device and failure to renew his expired registration on a vehicle. Mr. Kale, any contact from Mr. Idris?
Either Mr. Idris or a representative of Mr. Idris is present on Zoom, Your Honor. And I believe he may tend to proceed pro se, or at least without the assistance of public defense. So I would ask the court to inquire with him about that.
I will. So on the screen listed as Mohammed, authorized representative for Mohammed Idris. Is that right?
First of all, I object to public defender saying that I'm pro se, which I am not. I'm the authorized representative on behalf of the estate. And I would like to request for continuance due to I made a request for discovery, and there was no email provided to me. And I was informed that only a phone number is available. And I called that phone number, and there was no answer. And I did not get any voicemail. And out of the 3 cases, I only received notice for 2. One is missing. I don't have the paperwork for that. Due for that reason, I would like to get a continuous.
All right, so let's start with this. Are you Mohammed Idris? Let's get the name straight to begin with.
That's the estate on the trust. I'm the authorized representative on behalf of the estate that the court is trying to administrate.
Well, the state's not charging the estate. The state is charging Mohammed Idris. So that's who we need to address. Is that you, is my question.
I object. If I have a question for, that's a question for the prosecutor, correct?
Well, you're here asking for a continuance because you want something else. I have to know who it is that is requesting the continuance and how you speak on behalf of Mohammed Idris.
I'm the authorized representative of the estate.
I love the fact that these guys, these sovereign citizen idiots, these Jabberwocky, Borogove, Butterbrain, Douche Canoe, Bungholes. Always say stuff like this, like the estate thing. Like, they always think that they're speaking the secret language of the judge and the lawyers and all that. Like it's a gotcha or a mic drop moment. But the fact of the matter is, when you say these words, the judge is thinking that you mean like what the words actually mean. Because they don't all know, they're not all familiar with the sovereign citizen insanity. So when you say you're here to represent the estate, he's thinking about an estate. He's like, estate. No, this is a traffic thing. Like, what are you talking about, an estate? Like the property and the possessions that belong to you, your possessions, the estate. Like, what are you? I'm talking about you getting pulled over for driving without a license. What are you talking about an estate for? So, like, the judge, and this is the thing that these morons, they'll all argue. I've heard, here's the deal, do it. I've really heard Chili DeCastro do it. Broken system, broken. They all do it. They argue, this judge is so stupid. He doesn't even know what an estate is. No, you're stupid. You don't know what an estate is. The reason the judge is confused isn't because he's stupid. It's because you keep talking about an estate, and this has nothing to do with an estate on any level at all. And let me tell you something. I'm going to Kathmandu. That's where I'm really, really going to. If I ever get out of here, that's what I'm going to do. Kathmandu. Sorry. Identify him properly. Ow. Dag nabbit. Poppycock is such a good word. Do you remember Prince Poppycock when he was on the America's Got Talent? That was fun. Let's see. Did I miss anything in between? Maserati 5000, Mr. Fox, Lido. Okay, everybody. All right, we're all caught up. Let's get back to this sovereign citizen talking nonsense in court, because that's what they do.
Like, my family name is Idris, given name Muhammad Ismail, for the estate, which is Muhammad Ismail Idris, estate on a trust.
All right. As I say, the estate is not being charged with a criminal offense. Muhammad Ismail Idris is being charged with criminal offenses. Now, you indicate that you only got 2 of the 3 notices. Which charges did you get notice of? Did you get notice for the failure to obey traffic signal?
I object to you're saying this has nothing to do with the estate. It has everything to do with the estate and the trust that's being charged.
Well, not to be argumentative, Mr. Idris, but the estate wasn't driving the vehicle. I suspect the city is, or the state will try to prove that Muhammad Idris was driving the vehicle. That's their job in this case.
I object. That's a hearsay. The court is assuming and presuming that's the case, which is not. So if you can continue with the continuous, I'll appreciate it.
Well, I'm going to ask the city, or the state rather, to.
All right, and I want to mention real quick, just in case anybody doesn't know, Ancient Chart Music and Art, she plays a mean guitar, man. As a guitar player, I can say that. And she's got a couple badass axes, too. So if you go check out her channel, you can hear some good music, have some good times, rocking and rolling with Ancient Chart Music and Art. All right.
To establish probable cause at this time on the charge ending in, or the case number ending in 7205.
That's hearsay.
Which is the vehicle operator refusing to comply with the officer.
That's hearsay.
You've already been sworn, Ms. Mann, so we'll go ahead.
For the charge of refusal to give information, on May 11th, 2023, Officer Kelsler responded to a request for assistance from Officer Turner, who had performed a traffic stop on a commercial motor vehicle that was traveling in a left lane prohibited for CMV southbound I-5 at milepost 96. The driver was later ID'd by his DOL photo on file as Mohammed Ismail Idris, and
I object.
both officers within the ID despite multiple.
Mr. Idris, hold on, Ms. Mann. Mr. Idris, please, let her finish.
Okay.
Let her finish. Go ahead, Ms. Mann.
Refused to provide both officers with an ID despite multiple requests by both officers. He was cited for operating a vehicle and refusing to comply with a police officer and released.
He was also charged with the infractions at that time.
And another thing that's awesome about this, and this goes back to the whole argument, and again, it was Schrodinger's cat who originally started talking about how frauditors are just sovereign citizens light. They're all under the same umbrella. The basic foundation of their arguments are the same. You know, it's like if you look at a tree and one of the branches are the frauditors, but it branches off of the same roots, right? Which is the sovereign citizen script, Mark Stevens, all that. So what this idiot is saying, and what's crazy about it, well, I mean, we all know everything is crazy about it, but the fact that he actually was driving in a commercial capacity, that's why he's not using the traveling argument. That's why he's doubling down on the name and I'm not that name bit and not moving past that. Because he was literally traveling in a commercial capacity. So you can't make that argument.
Yes, Your Honor, and I have a probable cause for the special fuel trip permits violation as well, if you'd like.
Yes, why don't you give us that too?
On May 16th, 2023, Officer Turner observed a tractor trailer traveling south on I-5 near milepost 98, speeding and traveling in a restricted left lane. The officer made contact with the driver, who refused to identify himself, but was identified through his DOL photo on file as Mohammed Ismail Idris. While looking up his inspection history, it was revealed that the registration on the power unit had expired several months earlier and was revoked by the Washington State Department of Licensing. He was cited and released.
Is it my turn to speak?
All right, Mr. Idris, it's now your turn. Go ahead.
I object. I requested for continuous and I was not informed if it was denied or granted. And I do not consent to being for the court to move forward. If you guys decide to move forward, I prefer physically present instead of a Zoom call. If you guys decide to continue.
And what's the basis of your objection again? Why you want a continuance?
The reason I need the continuance is out of the 3 cases, the case number, I only got 2 notices, not the 3rd one. One is missing. And also I requested for discovery to the clerk of the court. And they said, I have to get hold of the prosecutor office. And I got hold of the prosecutor office. There's no email for me to request for the discovery. The only way is a phone number. When I called the phone number, nobody answered. So how can you guys continue without, I don't even have any discovery. So I don't know what's up against me. I don't have the details of the discovery.
Well, you've heard what's against you. Ms. Mann just repeated what she believes the state will be able to prove in this case.
There's not a proper notice.
Mr. Idris, hold on. It may be that the 2 infraction numbers appeared on the same document, case ending in 933 and case ending in 934, since they're both infractions. And then the second one would end in 205, which is a criminal charge. So that's a possibility. But based on your request to have this set over, we will set out the arraignment and you may appear in person. There's nothing stopping you from appearing in person.
Physically present.
In persona. Here's something that makes just as much sense. In fact, I think this is where they learned how to argue in court.
Okay, okay, Mr. Allen.
Right.
I believe that your case was going to trial not this Monday, but the following Monday. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, I tell you, if you need to tell me something, I'll let you come up here to the podium so you can speak into the microphone and I can hear you.
Yes, the attorney here, I'm wanting to fire him.
Uh-huh.
And, I don't feel like he's doing any...
Who are you going to hire?
I'm not going to hire nobody. I'm going to try to get a different public defender.
There isn't... You have a right to an attorney.
This lawyer has...
You don't have a right to a specific attorney.
This lawyer has made sexual advances on me. He's misrepresenting my case. He told me if I wanted him to do a good job, I had to let him give me oral sex. He's had doctors at Central State Hospital put a false diagnosis on me.
Okay, I know Mr. Wyatt pretty well, and I don't think he has the ability to make doctors at Central State do anything.
Well, they did it, and he's the one that had me sit down there.
Well, they may have done it, but I don't think that he had anything to do with it.
All right, well, he won't give me the discovery.
There's
things in discovery he's supposed to give me the incident and told me that it was the discovery.
Okay.
They're alternating documents that I've read.
If you want the indictment, I'll make sure you get a copy of the indictment.
No, I'm saying I got the indictment, but he's not complying with discovery.
Okay.
I'm supposed to get the autopsy report, the coroner report, pictures of the crime scene.
Coroner report?
Criminal background records.
Is this a murder?
In the county jail.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm supposed to get the criminal background records, investigational summaries.
Mr. Wyatt, what discovery do you have?
I've given him everything I have.
You've given him everything you have?
Yes, sir.
He's given you everything.
This is a murder case, and this is a murder case, and you're telling me the only thing on discovery is a 4-page indictment?
I don't think he's saying that. I think he's saying he's given you everything he has.
He ain't giving me no autopsy report. He ain't giving me no coroner's report. He ain't giving me...
Well, it may be that he doesn't have that. I don't know.
That's what I've been trying to get. He didn't give me pictures of the crime scene. I've seen other people go to trial on murder charges. I've seen what you're supposed to get. I'm not going to work with this attorney.
Well,
it's not gonna happen. I'm not going to trial with this attorney.
Well, you've got two choices. One, you can go to trial with them, or two, you can try the case yourself. Now, I definitely completely think that's...
And I've got a right to have...
Wait a minute. Listen to me. That would be the biggest mistake you've ever made in your life.
So basically, you're sitting here telling me...
Now,
you're gonna find me guilty if I go to trial and try to defend myself?
You're probably right. That would be my guess if you try to defend yourself. You don't know anything about selecting a jury, do you?
No.
Do you know anything about cross-examining witnesses?
No.
Do you know anything about criminal procedure?
I know I don't have to let...
Do you know anything...
This guy suck my...
Let me
to get some legal representation.
You know something? I'll be honest, Mr. Allen. I really don't believe that.
Well, I'm not concerned if you believe it or not. I'm supposed to have a right to an attorney, and I'm not gonna work with this attorney.
Well, that's up to you.
So I hold myself in contempt if you try to pull me up here to court with that attorney.
That's fine. I mean, that's up to you. I told you what your choices are. You can go to trial.
I'm just telling you.
Listen to me.
I'll hold myself into contempt.
Listen to me.
You.
Listen to me.
Go yourself. I'm through here. Y'all done?
I'm finding you in contempt of court.
I don't care.
I know you don't. And I sentence you to 20 days for that. And if you say anything else, I'm going to add 20 days for everything you say.
You.
40 days.
You again.
60.
Go yourself.
A year.
Your mama.
10 years.
Suck my...
You know something? This is going to be an interesting trial.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You're not supposed to smile in court. You know that if you smile...
I can smile anytime I want.
It's a violation. Now you're cussing and yelling at me.
I have not cussed.
Yeah, you did.
I am yelling.
Well, go yourself. Suck my...
That's why I'm yelling.
Suck my...
You know something? You are absolutely the rudest person I think I've ever met.
You reckon if I let you suck my that I could get a fair trial here?
Oh, I don't think so.
I got a big now, and if I pull it out...
I don't think that's going to get you a fair trial unless you have every one of the jurors do it.
I don't think that mouth is big enough, sir. I've got a big old donkey.
You know, I'm sure mine's not.
I've got a big old donkey for that ass.
Good. I'm sure the women love it.
I don't girls.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I boys.
Oh, I'm sorry. You prefer men.
I boys.
You prefer men, right?
I white boys.
You white or black?
White boys.
Oh, butt boys?
With big butts.
Oh, of course. You know, you look like a queer.
Well, okay, so now you're calling me a queer in the courtroom?
I didn't call you one. I said you looked like one.
You're yelling.
Do you understand the English language?
Wait, you're yelling, you're laughing.
Do you understand the English language?
This is kangaroo court, sir.
Do you know what? No, we're not in Australia.
I mean, if you want to suck my you can do it any time now. We can
Oh,
get this
you're-
court
you're
ordered.
so smart.
Do we have to court order this?
You're so funny. You're so cute.
Can we get a court order to get my sucked, sir?
You're so cute. I know all the inmates just love you to death.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I bet.
All the white butt boys love me to death, too.
Okay, well, I'll bet they do. And I bet all the rest of them do, too.
You ain't supposed to smile in court.
I'll bet everybody enjoys sucking your
You ain't supposed to be smiling in court. That's a violation.
I can smile anytime my dadgum want to.
Now you're yelling at me again.
All right, wait a minute. I was just saying that this reminds me of the way these guys argue in court. Making fun of the sovereign citizens. I don't actually watch Rick and Morty. Honestly, I've never actually seen an episode. I just saw that, and the way he argued in court reminded me of the way sovereign citizens argue in court. I wasn't trying to be like, weird about it or whatever. Yeah, that wasn't my goal. Again, I didn't write it. It just reminded me because this idiot kept talking about, well, I never got discovery. I never got discovery. I never got discovery. And then it reminded me of, oh, that's like that cartoon where the guy's like, oh, you didn't give me discovery. My lawyer didn't give me discovery.
Yes, in person.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. They took an actual transcript from a real court case. That was an actual argument that actually happened in court for real, and they put their voices on it. Yes, I forgot about that. So, yeah. I mean, yeah.
All right, although I believe there is probable cause been established, I'm not going to find that today to give Mr. Idris the opportunity to look at all these documents. And Ms. Mann, is there some better way for him to request the discovery in this case that he's talking about?
Not that I know of, Your Honor. I can check with my supervisor.
All right, go ahead. In the meantime, while we're looking for that information, Mr. Idris, I want to confirm a mailing address for you or for your estate. Let me check for a moment.
I object. I'm not a mister.
Pardon me?
I say I object. I want to make a correction. You called me mister. I'm not a mister. Mister is a title.
Is your address still on 8th Avenue in Seattle?
Typically,
Mailing
that's
address?
why they decided to do it.
I don't have an
They thought it
address.
was
I have a
crazy.
location,
Craziest court
a
thing they
private
ever saw.
location I can only receive for mail-in purposes only for notices.
Is that a P.O.
Which
box
ends-
in Tukwila?
That ends with 9998.
I'm seeing a P.O.
9998.
box dated 88081, Tukwila, Washington.
There's a dash at the end, 9998. There's 999 and 8. Those 4 digits is very important to put it on there.
So 88081 dash 888 dash 9.
No.
I messed those
The
last
last-
4 up. 88081 dash what? What's next?
Like I said, I don't have an address. I have a private location where I can receive for mail-in purposes only. And the only thing I will indicate is the last 4 digit after the.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, why are these guys saying that we're the trolls and that we're the bootlickers and we're this and we're that and we shouldn't call them stupid? Okay, so wait. I need you to mail me the discovery. All right, what's your address? I don't have an address. Well, where are we going to mail it? You're going to mail it to me. Where? I can't tell you. Like, how stupid are you? You have to mail me the papers. Okay, where do you want us to mail them? Nope. How is the court not supposed to see that as purposely going out of your way to try and delay the trial intentionally just so that you don't have to get in trouble? Like,
The end of the location with ends 9998.
Is that a street address or a mailbox? Post office box.
That's my mailing location where I can receive notices only.
We can't address notice to you at 9998. I need more than that. What happens, Mr. Idris, is if you don't respond to this.
Could you imagine? Seriously, what do you think would happen? Hey guys, let me ask you. What do you think would happen if you took an envelope and wrote 9998 on it and stuck it in a mailbox? Where do you think it would go? You think the people you're sending it to would get it? Is that a street address? Is that a zip code? Is that a P.O. box number? Is that just some random digits you wrote down? But the post office is just supposed to know. See, this is why I think that sovereign citizens and maybe even frauditors believe in magic. Like, I don't have to tell you, you're just going to do it and it's just going to happen. The letter's just going to go to the right place. No, he won't give it because then they can't send it and then he can say he didn't get it. By the way, I think, let me check something real quick. Here, let me put this back on play for a minute while I look something up because there's something else I wanted to say, but I want to verify before I talk about it.
There's going to be a warrant issued for your arrest. We have to give you notice first. That's what we're trying to get established here.
I object. Notices can be sent to me through my private email.
Are you going to give us that private email?
The court has it on file.
Your Honor.
Candace, do we have that?
Your Honor, good afternoon. This is DPA Tom Farrow. Before we proceed beyond this case, I'd like to address the court.
All right. I'm trying to get a mailing address here. Mr. Idris, we have 2 addresses from the Department of Licensing. One is on 8th Avenue in Seattle, and the other is a P.O. box in Tukwila. If you're not willing to provide us with your email address, we're going to just send notice to those 2 addresses.
I object. Again, I'm going to make a correction. I'm not a Mr., which is a title. If you can call me with my proper name, which is a family name and a given name, I'll appreciate that.
Yes, Mohammed Idris. We're going to send notice to those 2 addresses that we have.
You meant to say
Unless you give us
my
something different.
family. You meant to say my family name, which is Idris.
All right, we're going to use that. That's what he sent to us, requesting information about court, correct?
So,
All right, looks like we do have a.
like, notice how he specifically goes out of his way not to give the court the ability to do any of the things that he's complaining about the court not doing. This is an extremely important tactic for sovereign citizens in court. Broken system, broken trust is a great example of someone who uses this game, who plays this game. I need you to mail me that stuff. Well, what's your address? Well, I'm not going to tell you. Well, then we'll email it. What's your email address? I'm not going to tell you. And I emailed you guys something a long time ago, so you should have my email address on file. So now instead of him just telling him the email address, now they have to sit there and waste 10 minutes digging through his file to try and find his email address. What's the purpose of that? If not to just waste court time. Like, I don't understand. What do you think you're gaining by refusing to tell the judge your email address if he has it somewhere in his files? Like, it has to be just to be a prick and make him look for it. No, you know what? I know you got in there somewhere. You find it yourself. I'm not telling you. Scumbags!
Email address for you when you
Your Honor,
requested
just before we go on.
All right, Mr. Farrow, let's hear from you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I was listening on the YouTube. I wanted to address the court just to highlight the fact that Mr. Idris was given the constitutionally required notice at the scene on at least 2 of these cause numbers. There are citations in the record. Those were handed to him, and he was advised of the upcoming court date. That's kind of my first point. So I think if the court wants to continue, I don't know when he was first scheduled for arraignment, but it looks like this has been going on for a little bit. If the court wants to continue on those 2 matters, I'm happy to. I mean, it says here, it's check the box for the ticket was served on the violator. I'm happy. I guess I could send something to one of these email addresses, but I would also urge the court to note that if you look on Jabs, we've tried sending mail to Mr. Idris. It is not, or it's been returned. Finally, Your Honor, and I'm not trying to be silly about this, but I've sort of heard these arguments before in court, and I think I know where we're going with this. The state's not satisfied legally that the defendant in this case has appeared today. I think he's claiming to be some sort of representative for some sort of estate or trust or other nonsense. But based on Mr. Idris's failure to appear today, the state would request the court to issue a warrant in the amount of $10,000. Thank you, Your Honor.
I object. Everything he said is a hearsay, assumption, presumption, and tacit agreement. It has nothing to do with the facts. He's not telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And he was supposed to take a stand and write an affidavit. He's not doing any of that. He's just waiting for my silence, acquiescence. So I object to everything that he said.
All right, I understand that. Muhammad Idris, he makes a good point. If you're going to argue that you are a representative for Mr. Idris, Mr. Idris hasn't made a full appearance in court yet today. And therefore that would lead to the potential issuance of a bench warrant for your arrest for not showing up. So can we resolve that question at least, that Muhammad Idris has appeared for arraignment today?
I object. Again, It's what you're saying. Everybody in the court is saying is assumptions, presumptions, tacit agreement is a hearsay. You cannot use a hearsay or assumption and presumption in court.
Take it easy, DP.
It's wrong information, and I object to all of that. And I am not a representative. Like I said I am authorized representative or an agent or an executor of the estate
Or an idiot.
on behalf of
Or a douche
the
canoe.
estate and
Or a
trust.
jackwagon.
And as I've
Or a
indicated,
Wargrove.
the estate was not driving this commercial vehicle at the time these citations were issued. So I'm not going to accept that. I'm not going to carry this on further. Mr. Idris.
Do you have a power of attorney for this matter to continue?
Do
Where's your
I?
power of attorney? Or the court? Or yourself?
Mr. Idris,
or whoever's
I'm going to
speaking?
find the following. If you'll listen, I'm sorry, Mohammed Idris, if you'll listen, here's what I'm going to do.
I object. I object.
I understand. Your objections have been noted.
You're
I'm
saying-
finding probable cause today for the charges. I'm finding that Mohammed Idris did appear today, even though he argued and objected that he was appearing on behalf of an estate or a trust. I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty to these charges, and I'm going to set a pretrial hearing in this matter. Now, Mr. Idris or Mohammed Idris, sorry, you may contact the prosecutor's office by writing. You have an email address that we have for you. We're going to send notice to the two addresses that Department of Licensing has and the email address that you used when you contacted the court of when your next court date is going to be. Mr. Farrow and Ms. Mann, I'll ask you to look for any contact from Mohammed Idris so that the discovery that he is requesting can be provided to him for his next court date. All right. We're going to set a pretrial conference for August 23rd at 2:30. I'm sorry, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in this courtroom.
I object. If I prefer to be there physically present.
Come to court. You can do that. You do not have to be on Zoom. People come to court and have been here in court today.
That's why I asked for continuance. Why are you refusing my continuance? There is no proper notices. It's all based upon assumption and presumption in a hearsay.
You were
How
given
can you
notice
continue?
at the scene, as Mr. Farrow talked about on the infractions, and you
I
were mailed
object.
notice.
That was not correct. Was he there? I was not given at the scene. He was not there. How can you accept his testimony? That's not, there's no affidavit,
accept-
there's no witnesses.
Okay. Mohammed
He
Idris, I'm
did
not going to
not take
argue
a
with
stand.
you. I'm not going to argue with you about this. I can accept the
There's no affidavit and there's no witnesses. So the ticket doesn't count if he doesn't get an affidavit from witnesses that they saw the cop give you a ticket. This guy is so dumb. Anyway. Oh no, my signal is messing up. My internet's going bad. So I usually wrap it up after 3 hours anyway. So I guess that'll be the end of the show for today. But listen, guys, I got to do a couple things. First of all, Kim Blandino's going to be back in court in 2 hours. There's the link. I just posted the link. Kim Blandino's back in court in 2 hours. There's the link right there. What's fun is if you click on the link now, they have like a wrap up of the history of the Blandino story, to get you caught up before the live starts in 2 hours. And it has Law Talk with Mike in it on their official channel for the official case. Law Talk with Mike talking about it is pretty cool stuff. So definitely check that out. Let's see. Wait a minute. Wait, Epic, you should have Elder Scrolls Online free to keep in about an hour. I already have it. But I'll take another free copy, I guess. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, my fans, I love you guys. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start wrapping it up. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that on Saturday, every Saturday, Frauditor News Network and I have the Saturday Night Snafu right here on the Frauditor Follies YouTube channel. Every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our guest this Saturday, the one and only Mark the Sarcastic Law Student. Saturday, July 29th is still open. Unfortunately, Mrs. Cat had to cancel. But we'll get somebody in there. It'll all be good. August 5th, Auditor Roundup is going to be here. That's right. And on August 12th, the one and only Dick Bag Patrol. August 19th, Garth Nader will be here. Right, August 26th, Auditor Bam. And on September 2nd, the one and only Dummy Booger will be joining us. Yes. So don't forget to tune in every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Saturday Night Snafu. Thank you, one and all, for joining me once again this beautiful morning. Always great to have you. Always a lot of fun. Love you guys. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All shook up. great pork chops, great sandwiches, great Polish sausage.
There is no
great
expectation of privacy in public.
You okay?
I hear a call for help.
There is no expectation of privacy in public.
I'll be back.
There's no need to fear. Hezokuai is here.
Don't worry, guys. I'll save you.
You're in trouble now. It's the Frauditor destroyer.
Can I get your autograph?
There is no expectation of privacy in public.
So is that a limited public forum? A traditional public forum?
I don't know.
Or a designated public forum?
I can't compute.
There you go, Captain. Call me anytime.
How come you can do that, Captain?
Well,
Hope you like the sun. Don't forget to write.
Any news on Hezekiah? Has he left? Has he come? Oh, you're back.
Sorry about that. Yes. I just had to take care of some business with the Bobs for you. Anyway, buy my book, and thank you for having me. And what else?